Welcome to Shah sir classes and Evershine coaching center. I am Shah sir here. My dear students, today I am going to complete the entire revision of class 10th mathematics for Karnataka SSLC state board and also for CBSE board. So, this video which we are going to make, it is especially for Karnataka SSLC board students and somewhat the questions and the topics which will also be helpful for CBSE board students. The one who is following NCERT textbooks, every board can follow these topics and the questions. Now, I like to tell you that in this session, I am going to explain you few important topics. So, let me see the topics what is being covered in this today's session. The first topic, we are going to do the analysis of the question paper. Okay, we are analyzing this year question paper. How the question paper will come, what is the format of the question paper, are you getting? We are going to do the analysis of the question paper, and also most of the students will be having the doubt, like they may be searching model question paper for this year, got it? So, I will let you know the model paper also in this video. We are covering the analysis of the entire question paper, how model paper will exist, which are the very important topics as well the important questions which we want to study, passing package, scoring package, etc. These all respective topics is been covered in this today's session. And very importantly, I want every one of you please copy down the points what we are going to explain you here, so that it also helps you while you are doing the revision. And I will give you the technique, I will teach you the shortcut logic, like how you have to start your preparation for the exam. Which should be question number 1 while you do the revision, which should be your question number 2 while you do the revision. So, you have to follow a pattern to study also. You can't study all the papers in a similar fashion. See, for example, how is your maths paper when you do the revision, how you do for maths, you cannot do even for science in the same way. Every subject has its own speciality of learning. Do remember this. As you know that all the foods are not equal. While you are preparing the food, you might have seen certain foods are prepared in separate ways. There are completely different ways are present, isn't it? Similarly, every subject has its own style of learning. If you think that how I study science, same way I will study for maths, I use the same technique to learn maths, it is next to impossible. And if some student thinking like, sir, I will cover the entire syllabus, I won't leave even a single question of the textbook, I will solve everything, it's completely a bullshit. No one can do it. Even though if we can do, it takes lots of time. Understood? He is just becoming a bookworm, nothing else. Just he is solving, but how much he is keeping the information in his mind, that is very important. How much you are studying is not important. How much you can glance, how much you can remember out of it, that is very important. Understood? So, here what is required? We need smart study. What is required? We need smart study. What is smart study? First, we have to decide that what we want to learn and what we should not learn. Which are the topics we want to skip? Which are the topics we want to study? See, throughout year 100% you have to read everything. But for the final exam, 100% don't want to study everything. Simple. In the beginning of the academic year, concentrate on the knowledge. In the end of the academic year, concentrate on the marks. For us, result is important. How much you are keeping in your mind, no one will ask you. How much you are writing on the paper, everyone will ask you. Got it? Concepts are clear? Very good. Now, let's begin with the analysis of the upcoming question paper. My dear students, Even in the last class we have done the Kannada workshop. Same way we have done the Kannada session, Kannada crash course or revision you can take, passing package, scoring package for whatever the videos anytime if we do, okay. It's our videos always it will be a lengthy videos, I am telling you right in the beginning itself, but we will cover maximum contents in that. It's not a paid one just for the views purpose or something, we are for the promotional purpose we are doing these videos, no. The objective of our programs always it will be students motivation and scoring. Don't think the timeline of the video, please sit, watch, copy down, understand, listen and implement. That is what is required from our videos. Is this clear? Good. Now my dear students, as we know that previous years the pattern was changed, syllabus was reduced syllabus. If you see if you refer your previous year question papers, most of them may say the particular year was the reduced syllabus. Now which papers we want to study, still certain students have doubts like which question paper we want to study. In case if we want to take those papers as reference papers for preparation. So I like to tell you that please study from 2019 paper onwards. Okay, I want you have to study for Karnataka state board students, I am telling, not for CBSE board. Later on for CBSE board students, their exam pattern, these all things will be given to you in the other videos, but here you have to concentrate only on the questions, okay, not pattern. But for Karnataka SSLC students, I am teaching you the pattern now in this video. 2019 annual and supplementary paper you want to study, 2020 annual and supplementary paper you want to study, then 2022 annual and supplementary paper you want to study. Understood? But pattern of the this year question paper will be similar to 2019 and 2020 paper, but not 2021 and 2022 pattern. Please don't go with the pattern. I mean from this main like construction they will ask for 4 marks like kind of questions will be there. Okay? They will be not asking you on that basis. Follow 2019-2020 pattern, but question papers revision you can do even for 2022 also. Is this clear? Understood? Very good. So 2019, 2020, 2022. So these 3 papers, these 3 years, 6 papers I want you need to study. That is a basic platform for your preparation. Now we do the analysis how the question paper will be. Observe here. See children, here on the screen the question paper as you can see. This is your final question paper front sheet, always it will be similar to this, okay. And today I will be telling you not of entire syllabus important questions, we will be teaching you today essay 1 related topics important questions. After your essay 1 exam, your midterm exam, then we make other video for your final exam, okay. So you will get the version, question paper versions will be there like A version, and remember there is a subject code 81E, E means English medium, 81 is the subject code of mathematics, English version new syllabus, and we are discussing today 2019, which question paper? Annual 2019 question paper today we are going to study, and time duration at that time it was 9:30 to 12:30. But right now since past 2 years the timings has been interchanged, it is from 10:30 AM to 1:30 PM. But let us see what happens to this year. Due to the COVID circumstances the timings was interchanged, but let me see, most probably the timings may remain same as before like 10:30 to 1:30. There are general instructions are given, you can go through it later on. Now as you can see the first main, please go ahead make a note. First main you will be getting 8 multiple choice questions, each question carries 1 mark, total 8 marks. First main there are total 8 questions, this is of Karnataka SSLC state board pattern, not of CBSE board. I am telling you right now itself the pattern is of Karnataka SSLC state board but not of CBSE board. CBSE board students, the one who is following this video, concentrate on the questions what we solve, that is enough. So these are the multiple choice, 1 question and 4 options will be given, and I have already told you the pattern how you should write the multiple choice question. For example, while you are solving the question paper, while you are solving these papers in your exam, okay, you have to write question main, आपको question main लिखना है, question number लिखना है, and after solving this question, example, I am not telling exact this is the answer, example, maybe option B is the answer, then what you should write? You have to write question main, question number, option B 15. This complete information you should write. If you write question number 1 15, you may not get the marks. If you write just question number 1B, you may not get the marks. Remember, understood? You have to write the complete answer. Please don't forget this. Question number 1, option 15. Again, no need to write again question main number 1. Once if you have written main number 1, it's enough. Main number 1, question number 1, question number 2, question number 3, solve the answers. In multiple choice question, they are not asking you to explain and show the answers. Most of them I have seen, they will solve all the steps here only and then they will write the answer. It's not required. Understood? For example, let me to give one small example of the same question what is given here. Here the question is, if the nth term of an AP, an is equals to 24 minus 3n, then the second term is, what is the question they are asking? Find the second term. Second term is A2. Understood? We know the terms of an AP, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, isn't it? Example, let me take 2, 4, 6, 8. Then what we can say? Say very simple. We can say as 2 is the first term, 4 is the second term, 6 is the third term, 8 is the fourth term, isn't it? Isn't it? Yes. Now what is asking in the question? He is asking particularly find the second term. In this condition of an, what A2 will come? What is the value of A2? That is what the question is asked here. So what we should do? Wherever you find n, substitute 2 over there. In place of n, substitute 2 if you want A2. In place of n, substitute 1 if you want A1. In place of n, substitute 6 if you want A6, sixth term. Are you getting? Now, if we want A2, what we should do? Very simple. We can write A in place of n, substitute 2 is equals to 24 minus 3 in place of n, substitute 2, then 24 minus into plus minus 3 into 2, 6. 24 minus 6 is 18. So what is the correct answer? Now how you should write? You are supposed to write the answer in this way, that is first main, question number 1, option A, either small letter or capital letter, it's well and good, your wish, 18. Understood? Understood or not? But you should not write, you no need to write this all steps and tell the answer. If you know some answers directly where you can guess the answers, where you can do the calculation in your mind itself and execute the answer, well and good. See, example, 24 minus 3n. Now only in place of n, what we should substitute 2? 3 2s are 24 minus 6 over. Why you want to do this all rest of the steps and conclude the answer? Is it any requirement? So in this type of sums, you no need to waste maximum time, where you can do your mind calculation. Somewhere you can do mind calculation and you can execute the answer without following the steps. No one will ask you the steps in multiple choice questions. They will always ask what is question, what is final answer, but not steps. Got it? Understood? Similarly, let me see one more question. Let me see one more question. As you can see, question number 2 here. What is question number 2, children? Simple. See here, again I am telling you, no need to see, this is the problem where I will solve without following the steps. What is the question? The lines represented by 2x plus 3y minus 9 equals 0 and 4x plus 6y minus 18 equals 0. We know that whenever they say, see the options, it is with respect to lines. What it is? It is respect to lines. For example, let me see here. Excuse me. Yeah, observe here. As we know that we have 3 types of lines, isn't it? How many types of lines are there? 3 types. Which are those? Intersecting lines, parallel lines, coincident lines. Is it? Understood? Now, what is the nature of the graph of intersecting lines? They will intersect, they will cross over each other, isn't it? If they cross over each other, where they are meeting, how many times they are meeting? Only one point, only one time, isn't it? Example, how many times these points these lines are meeting? Yes, one time, two time, three time, four time. So we can say in this type of, actually these are not the lines, I am just telling you the difference. Here how many times they are cutting with each other? 4 times. So we can say 4 solution. Understood what is the meaning of solution? How many times they are meeting? 4 points. How many times they are cutting over each other? 4 times. So there are 4 solutions. Now in this case, how many times they are cutting? 1 time. So we can say 1 solution. Any doubts? Did you got the difference? What is the meaning of solution? How many times 2 lines cuts with each other, or they move cross over each other, that is called as solution. 1 solution. Generally we can say 1 solution as unique solution. 1 solution means unique solution. Any doubts? If lines cut with each other, then only we get the solution. If not, we don't get the solution. Any doubts? Now parallel lines. Suppose this is my one line, it is moving in this direction, and one more line, maybe it is moving in the same direction or opposite direction, that is secondary. But how they are moving? Parallel to each other. How they are moving? Parallel to each other. Is this both are cutting with each other? No. ಇದೇನಾದರೂ ಇದೆರಡು ಲೈನ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಕಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ? ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಸೇ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್? ನೋ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್. Got it? Is there cutting? No. Then no solution. Simple. Any doubts? Now, next example. Suppose, let me to take little bit a thicker line so that you will understand. Okay. Suppose one line is moving in this direction. Can you see this? How it is moving? In this direction. Suppose one more line is moving, take one more line is there, it is moving in this direction. Understood? How many times they are cutting? How many times they are cutting? As we can see, they are cutting at every interval. Yes or no? Can you see this? They are cutting at every point, isn't it? So how many solutions we get?
Many solutions.
Infinite. You cannot count at all. That number of solutions are there. So we can say infinite or infinitely many solutions. Any doubts? Any doubts? No. ठीक है. अब हमारे को जानना है. We want to know. We want to know what? That only I don't know, sir. कर को नहीं बोलना बेटा. We want to know. They will give you 2 lines. How many lines? They will give you 2 lines. Example like this. Can you see this? 2x plus 3y minus 9 equals 0. 4x plus 6y minus 18 equals 0. Like this, they will give you 2 lines, and they will ask you 3 questions. How many questions they will ask you? You solve any problem related to this topic except these 3 questions, they never ask you any question. That is for sure. In this entire chapter, based upon this table, know what I am drawing, based upon the table, they will ask you only 3 questions. अगर से आपको क्वेश्चंस पूछना है तो बस आपको 3 ही क्वेश्चंस पूछे जाएंगे. ये 3 क्वेश्चंस में कोई भी क्वेश्चन आपको पूछे जा सकते हैं. They can ask any question. What about lines? Make a note. Which type of lines they exist? They can ask you. Example, know the question what they have given. आपको लाइन्स पूछे जा सकते हैं. ये 2 लाइन्स किस तरह के हो सकते हैं? These 2 lines, how it will be? They may ask you. And about solutions they can ask you. Understood? These 2 lines, which type of solution they exist? Which type of solutions are formed by using these 2 lines? They can ask you. And about their consistency. About their consistency. Only these 3 questions they can ask you. How many questions? Only these 3 questions. Now, if you want to tell the answer related to these 3 questions, चाहे क्वेश्चन कौन सा भी हो, लेकिन आंसर एक ही होगा. We have ये algebraic method. हमारे पास एक फार्मूला है, एक कंडीशन है. अगर से वो जो भी कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई होगा, उस कंडीशंस को लेके हम बोल सकते हैं कि इनके तीनों के जवाब. If you want to tell answer of any of these 3 questions, we have a specific condition. If that particular condition satisfies, then we can say these 3 answers. Understood? Which are those? Observe here. Say children. Now suppose if this condition satisfy, which condition children? Observe here. This condition. That is nothing but let me take this. If observe here, a1 by a2 does not equals to b1 by b2. If a1 by a2 answer and b1 by b2 answer does not equals to each other, the ratio of a1 by a2, ratio of b1 by b2, both the answers are different, then we say how many solutions they exist? One solution. How many solutions they exist? One solution. Are you getting children? If a1 by a2 does not equals to b1 by b2, how many solutions they exist? One solution. Which type of lines they exist? Intersecting lines. What is about the consistency? Simple, they are consistent. We got the answer, but condition this. If this condition satisfy, we got all the 3 answers. We got all the 3 answers. If a1 by a2 does not equals to b1 by b2, about lines, if they ask you any question about lines, you can say directly they are intersecting lines. If they ask you any question related to solution, they are one solution, unique solution. If they ask you about the consistent part, they are consistent. Over. In case parallel lines, if a1 by a2 value is equals to b1 by b2 but does not equals to c1 by c2, if this condition satisfies, then there are no solution. About consistency, inconsistent. What they are? Inconsistent. Understood? About lines, parallel lines. If they ask you any question related to the infinitely many solution, what is the condition should satisfy? a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 is equals to c1 by c2. If all the 3 ratios are equal or same, then we can say that they are infinitely many solutions and coincident lines. What about consistency? They are dependent consistent. They are dependent consistent. Is this clear? Understood? Good. Now come to this question as what they have given here. See children, it is in the form of a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equals to 0, and this is a2x plus b2y plus C2 is equals to 0. Value of A1 is 2, value of A2 is 4, B1 is plus 3, C1 is minus 9, A2 is plus 4, B2 is plus 6, C2 is minus 18. Now what we have to do? The calculation A1 by A2? A1 by A2? Not 2x. I am asking A1, not A1x. Value of A1 is 2. Value of A2 is 4. 2 ones are 2 twos are. Answer is 1 by 2. B1 by B2? Plus 3 by plus 6. 3 ones are 3 twos are. Answer is 1 by 2. C1 by C2? Minus 9 by minus 18. Both are minus minus get cancelled. 9 ones are 9 twos are. Answer is 1 by 2. So which type of lines they are? Coincident lines. Over. Solution? If the solution? Infinitely many solutions. Consistency? Dependent, consistent. Over. Any doubts? Did you understood? Is this clear? Good. So that's what I say, you do smart study. You understood now what do you mean by smart study? Understood? Just you should have a subject knowledge, nothing else, children. If you have just a subject knowledge and the idea how to solve the problem, that is more than sufficient to crack maths paper out of 8 marks. Okay. Same way, right now I don't have that much time to specify. Just first I will give you the pattern, later we discuss the questions. Okay. So these are the questions. As we can see here, totally there are 8 questions are given. This is actually annual format. So multiple choice 8 questions will be given. Second main, again 1 mark questions are there. 6 questions you will get for 1 mark. Sometimes some diagrams they will give you. From the diagram, from the graph they can ask you the questions also. So you should be very careful with respect to that part. Okay. So 1 mark questions are given. 6 questions. But do remember, children, 1 mark very simple and direct questions will be there in mathematics. You no need to get afraid. Very easy questions will be given for 1 mark. Don't worry. Next, third main, answer the following questions. So totally we have how many questions in 8 questions. How many questions we will get? 8 questions. 2 marks, 8 questions, total 16 marks. Okay. Is this clear? Understood? Yeah. As we can see here, there are respective some questions are given. So 2 marks, and after that we have the next main, fourth main, 3 mark questions. We get 6 questions of 3 marks, 3 into 6, that is 18 marks, 3 into 6, 18 marks of 3 mark questions. Okay. And next fourth main, fourth main, we have 4 questions. Each question carries 4 marks. 4 into 4 equals 16 marks. 4 into 4 is equals to 16 marks. Next we have next main. Okay. Actually they have not followed this pattern in 2019 scheme. Actually in 2019 what happened? New syllabus has came. This is actually old pattern. We are not following this pattern. You have to follow 2020 क्वेश्चन पेपर पैटर्न. समझ में आ रहा बेटा? लेकिन सिलेबस के क्वेश्चंस ये आप ले सकते हैं. You can take these questions, no problem. Understood? You can take these questions, you can solve these questions, but pattern you can follow from 2020 pattern. If you want, I will show you that pattern. Observe it, children. This is your annual paper 2020. As you can see again, can you see first question just now we have done right in 2019 final paper. Can you tell the answer for this? If a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals 0, a1 by a2 does not equals to b1 by b2. Then equations have no solution, equations have unique solution, equations have 3 solutions, equations have infinitely many solutions. Over. Now what else revision is required or preparation is required to answer such type of questions? Isn't it? See again how much familiar questions they have asked. Again see question number 2. In an arithmetic progression, if an equals 2n plus 1, then the common difference of the progression is. See children, if you want to tell the common difference, how many terms are required? 2 terms, minimum 2 terms, a1, a2. a2 minus a1 is d. What is common difference formula? D is equals to a2 minus a1. They have given a1, a2? No. They have given a1 value? No. a2 value? No. How to find? In 2019, find a2. But here what we should do? In place of n substitute 1, you get a1. In place of n substitute 2, you get a2. Subtract a2 minus a1, you will get d. Isn't it? Now can we do mind calculation? Quick. Substitute in place of n 1, 2 ones are 2 plus 1, 3. So what is first term? First term is 3. Second term, in place of n substitute 2, 2 2s are 4 plus 1, 5. What is common difference? a2 minus a1. 5 minus 3, option C. Understood? Yeah. Later I will teach you the technique how to solve multiple choice. Got it? Good. Okay. Now I was able to show you the pattern. See here. So totally we have how many questions children here? 8 questions. Can you see this? Altogether we have 8 questions in 1 mark. Again can you see second main, sorry not 6, pardon, 8 questions are there. Second main please interchange, it is before I gave 6 questions I think so, right? 8 questions actually. Second main we have 8 questions. 8 into 1 is 8. Second main we have 8 questions, not 6 questions. And even this year also we are following this pattern only. 2020, 2022 pattern only, even this year we are solving. Okay. Understood? And after that, third main we have 2 mark questions. How many? 8 questions as I suggested you, right? We have totally 8 questions, each question carries 2 marks, total 16 marks. Done? Done? Good. And after that we have next main, fourth main, 9 questions. 9 into 3, 27 marks. How much I gave? 9 only? 6 I gave? Okay, no, not 6, 9. So 9 into 3, 27 marks. So totally we get 9 questions, each question carries 3 marks, 27 marks. Okay? And next fourth main, 4 questions. Fourth main, how many questions? Fifth main. Fifth main, 4 questions. Each question carries 4 marks. 16. And last main is your sixth main. That question carries 5 marks. In this year they have asked state and prove Pythagoras theorem. Okay. First main, how many questions? 8 questions, 8 marks. Second main, 8 questions, 8 marks. Third main, 8 questions, 16 marks. Each question 2 marks. Next, each question 3 marks, 9 questions, 27 marks. 4 questions, each carries 4 marks, 16 marks. Next, 1 question, 5 marks. So this completes 80 marks. Okay? Understood? Good. Now I will tell you the idea how you have to follow the pattern for your final board exam and for your midterm exam. ठीक है? सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन, द वेरी फर्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन, ಮೊದಲನೇ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಏನು ನಾವು ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ, ಎವ್ರಿವನ್ ನೋಸ್ ದ ಫೇವರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ 10th ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಹೂ ಇಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಫೇವರೇಟ್? ಸರ್, ಥಿಯರಮ್ ಸರ್. Isn't it? Who is the favorite? Theorems. Life saving drug of 10th standard students. Correct? So first what you have to practice? What you have to practice, children? theorems. If any of you don't know the theorem, understood, in the below description I will share you the link of my explanation of theorems. You can follow that and you can practice from that. I have taught you in that video all the theorems in small interval of time. You can solve entire theorem without mug upping the values. I have taught in the description, below description I will share you the link of the theorem section. You can follow it. So altogether we have 2 theorems they will ask you in the exam. Chances are very high, 1 theorem for 5 marks, 1 theorem for 3 marks. So this is your pattern, and remember for 3 marks we have only 2 questions. That questions is from circles chapter. In circles chapter you have 2 theorems. Remember, out of the 2 theorem they can ask you any one. They may ask you compulsory 1 theorem, that is sure, for 3 marks. One is perpendicular theorem, other one is tangent theorem. Understood? Please follow these 2 theorems. Out of these 2, one is sure for 3 marks. Got it? And coming back to 5 mark theorems. In 5 mark theorems you have to concentrate on the chapter triangles. Only we have theorem in triangles chapter, that is BPT, state and prove BPT. Children's converse of BPT you no need to study, only study statement enough. Converse of Thales theorem, basic proportionality theorem, study statement, it's enough, well and good. But BPT, statement and proof, both you have to practice. Got it? And after that we have areas of similar triangles. One more is similarity criteria. Similarity criteria. And next is Pythagoras theorem. To be in safer side but not sure, to be in safer side, practice converse of Pythagoras also, but not so much important. But to be in safer side, practice even this. But these 4 are very high voltage questions. Understood? That is BPT theorem, areas of similar triangles, similarity criteria and Pythagoras. Out of these 4, any one question is sure, 100% sure for your final exam, even for your midterm exam. Got it? Understood this section? So remember children, today at present you have in your pocket 8 marks. Sometimes it can be 7 marks also. How? Theorem they can ask you for even 4 marks also. There is no assurity given that theorem must and should they have to ask only for 5 marks. 4 को भी आ सकता मार्क्स या 5 मार्क्स को भी पूछा जा सकता है, लेकिन आएगा तो जरूर. कब आएंगे मेहमान पता नहीं, लेकिन आएंगे जरूर. Understood? हाँ, very good. Did you understood children? Understood? Very good. Apart from that, the next topic, when you start your preparation, revision, you have to start from here itself. For CBSE board, theorem proofs they have deleted for this year, but you can go with the statement and related problems. Okay? And next topic, I want you all have to complete this in the beginning before you start any chapter revisions. Constructions. Sir, constructions, which are the constructions are there? We have totally 3 chapters for final exam. For final exam, we have 3 chapters. We have to concentrate on constructions. Not 3 men, 4. For final exam, we have how many chapters? For constructions, 4 chapters, 1, 2, 3, 4 for final exam. But for your essay 1 exam, you want to concentrate only how many chapters? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Because you have only limited chapters for essay 1. For final, you have full syllabus. I will tell you which are the chapters, how many marks you can expect the constructions. Is this clear? First question, for the construction, you will get from the chapter pair of linear equations, that is graph. Pair of linear equations chapter, in that you have graphical method. Solve the pair of linear equations by using graphical method, geometrical method, not geometrical, graphical method, graph. That is the chapter you want to concentrate. And after that we have our one of the favorite, everyone's heart, lifeline, saving drug. What is that? Theorem and constructions when I am speaking. Which is that chapter? Construction only. Isn't it? We have a chapter, constructions, from that chapter. And next chapter, where we can get the constructions? Which is the chapter? We have construction. Statistics. We have a chapter which is called as statistics. Okay, I'll tell you which question is the construction in that chapter. So totally how many chapters are there? 3. Sir, which is the 4th chapter, sir? We have construction. Any guess? Any guess? The chapter which we have constructions, where we have to do any construction by using scale, compass, protractor, eraser. Huh? Construction. You have to construct. Construct means what, children? Drawing. Any chapter? Children's? No, only 3 chapters we have. But for midterm, only 2 chapters we have. Which are the 2 chapters we have? Pair of linear equation, and next is constructions. We are following only these 2 chapters for essay 1. For your final 3 chapters, for your midterm essay 1, 2 chapters, pair of linear equations and construction chapter. We have constructions. Now let me brief it. In pair of linear equation we have graph. In construction chapter we have first exercise, remember, exercise 1, and next is exercise 2. From exercise 2, remember children, you will get 2 mark questions. From exercise 2 you will get 2 mark question. From exercise 1 you may get 3 mark question. Understood? Understood? From exercise 1 you will get a 3 mark related question, and from exercise 2 you will get 2 mark related question. But last year, as the syllabus was reduced, this exercise 1 they have asked for 4 marks in last year 2022 final exam. Constructing a triangle similar to the given triangle, that question they have asked for 4 marks. Since the syllabus was reduced, they have asked for 4 marks, but this year your luck is very good. There is no reduction of syllabus. You people are so benefited that they are asking for 3 marks. Understood? It is one of the lucky point of yours. Last year यही क्वेश्चन 4 मार्क्स को पूछा गया था, लेकिन इस बार आपको 3 मार्क्स को पूछ रहे हैं. So that is so lucky you people are. Okay. And last year if you see the question paper, exercise 2 they have asked 2 questions. Exercise 2 से 2 questions पूछे जा चुके हैं. एक क्वेश्चन 3 मार्क्स को आया था, एक क्वेश्चन 2 मार्क्स को आया था इसी टॉपिक से. They have asked 2 questions last year, but this year only 1 question for 2 marks, not 2 questions, because you people are so lucky. Okay, so these 2 exercises, this year 5 marks, but last year 9 marks. This only 1 chapter. Okay, now don't worry, don't get demotivated. This year also graph you will get for 4 marks. Here also now graph you will get for essay 1 4 marks, but construction they may give you 2 questions now for midterm. Since the syllabus is short, we have less number of chapters, so from constructions topic they will give you for essay 1 2 questions, but for final only 1 question. Any doubts? Did you got the difference? how to study, what to study, when to study. Good. So we have done with the theorems part, we have done with the constructions part. So next topic is statistics. In statistics we have a topic, the last exercise of this chapter from part 2, ogive curve. Ogive curve. Okay. So this is the topic we have in the chapter statistics, where 100% one question they will ask for 3 marks for your final exam. This is for your final exam. Is this clear? Understood? Concepts are clear? Now how to start your preparation, children? First, what we have to study? At the end of this today's class, as soon you go to home, first you want to complete all the theorems in one shot. Again and again, don't keep to practice same theorem. Understood? So alhamdulillah, you may get how many marks? 8 marks you can expect from theorems. Only if you complete those theorems you will get 8 marks. Next, target construction chapter. This is the passing package. This is the passing package. Understood? Again in constructions chapter, study construction chapter, solve each and every problem of first exercise, but second exercise no need to solve all the problems. No need to solve all the problems. I will be next week, most probably I will be releasing passing package questions, passing package questions. In that I will give you a list of questions which you want to practice for construction chapter. If you study those questions, it is enough. समझ में आ रहा बेटा? ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವೀಕ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜ್ ಅಂತ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಆ ವಿಡಿಯೋನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿಗೂ ಉತ್ತರ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎನಫ್. Because some questions are there in your textbook, some questions they are not given in the textbook. Even those questions they can ask you in the exam. For your, from your second exercise part I am telling. First exercise you can target, but second exercise of construction chapter I will give you the questions. Concentrate even on that. Okay. So if you complete that constructions chapter, inshallah, for final exam you can get how many marks? 5 marks. But for your midterm exam you can expect 8 marks from this chapter for midterm. Okay. And next is graph, pair of linear equation. From graph you can expect 4 marks. Children, believe me, there is no chance is there that any student can fail in maths exam. Understood, man? Concentrate. Concepts are clear? Understood? So this is the life saving drug of all 10th standard students. I am telling you once again, this is the life saving part of all SSLC students, because this is the easiest part where everyone can do it. I am sure. 8 plus 5 plus 4, 8 plus 5, how many marks? 13 plus 4, 17 marks. It is so easy to score this 17 marks. Believe or not, it is one of the easiest part to score this 17 marks. Just in 2 days or max to max 3 days you can complete this 17 marks, believe me. And what is the passing marks? 28. But still I don't know that why so many students will fail in maths exam in their finals. So many students we see, they will fail in the exam. What is the reason? At least they can't concentrate on this. At least, not at most, at least 17 marks. So easily we are getting, so straightforward, so direct you are getting questions. Understood? Good. Now after doing this, now we solve some questions related to the respective chapters now. Did you understood? This is your passing package. Sir, passing is 28 sir, 17 you shown me and you are telling passing package. How sir? Still some questions are there, easy questions, direct questions, where you can score a very good marks. Understood? So let me concentrate on those questions. Take down question number 1. Yeah. Shall we start? Okay. First question. I'll just tell you some questions. I want the answers from your end also. Okay. If the question is the nth term, the nth term of an AP is 5 minus 2n, its fifth term is, tell me the answer quick. The nth term of an AP is 5 minus 2n, then its fifth term is, can you change this statement into condition? What is given statement? Nth term means an, nth term is an is equals to 5 minus 2n, then what is asking? Fifth term. So what we should write? What we should do? In place of n, substitute 5. 2 5s are 10. 5 minus 10, minus 5. Very good. So answer is minus 5. Any doubts? Understood? Understood? Same question. If they ask you 10th term, what is the answer? Quick. Let me see. If they ask you 10th term, 5 minus 2 into 10. 2 into 10, 20. 5 minus 20, minus, is it difficult? Is it difficult? If they ask you one more question, 15th term, 15th term, in place of n, 15. 2 into 15, 30. 5 minus 30, minus 25. I hope you have got the idea. Understood? Understood or not? Now next question. Same way, if nth term is 2n square plus 3, if nth term is 2n square plus 3, then take down the question, then find its first two terms. Then find its first two terms. First two terms means A1 and A2. They are asking. What is the answer? Find its first two terms. What is A1? In place of n, substitute 1. A1 is 5. Very good. A2? 11. Very good. Isn't it? As you can see, 2n square plus 3, right? 2. In place of n, substitute 1. Square plus 3. 2 into 1 square is 1 plus 3. 2 1s are 2. 2 plus 3, 5. Same way 2. In place of n, substitute 2 square plus 3. 2 into 2 square is 4 plus 3. 2 4s are 8 plus 3, 11. Understood? Find the first two terms, find the first three terms, like that also they can ask you. Last question but not least, let me see who will solve this. Take down, if an equals, next question, if an equals 2n square minus 3, then find the sum of first two terms. Then find the sum of first two terms. What do you mean by sum of first two terms? A1 plus A2 we should add, correct? No, sum of two term means S2. S2 is equals to A1 plus A2. What is A1? 1 square, 1, 2 ones are 2, 2 minus 3 minus 1 plus A2, 2 square, 2 2s are 4, 4 minus 3, 1 plus 1 minus 1, S2 is 0. Got it? Understood, children? Is this clear? How will be the questions? See, these all are related to each other only. There is no formula required. It just basic calculations are required in this. Got it? Understood? Children, understood what I said? Very good. Next question. Like that, like this you will be getting 1 mark questions. Understood? Next question, copy down. The first and last term, take down the question. The first and last term of an AP, the first and last term of an AP are 2 and 70. First term and last term of an AP are 2 and 70, 70. 70 is just a लिख means respectively. The first and last term of an AP are 2 and 70 respectively, full stop. If it has 18 terms, how many terms it has? 18 means n equals 18. Okay. If it has 18 terms, full stop, find their sum. Find their sum. THEIR. Find their sum. Find their sum. Sum कितने numbers का sum find करना है? 18, because totally we have 18 terms only, no? Then they are asking you to find the sum of their sum, means it is understandable, that is sum of 18 terms. Here as we know that they have given last term, they have given first term, we have the formula Sn equals n by 2 into a plus l. Substitute in this, you will get the answer. Got it? Understood? We know first term, we know last term, we know number of terms. Substitute, get the answer. Sum of 18 terms, 18 by 2 into 2 plus 70, correct? 2 ones are 2 nines are 18, 70 plus 2, 72. Multiply 9 into 72, 9 twos are 18, 7 nines are 9 sevens are 56 plus 1, 57. So what is the answer? 578. Understood? This is sum of 18 terms. Correct, no man? 72 into 9, 9 twos are 18, 9 sevens are 56 plus 1, 57. Okay, understood? Now I will be giving some set of questions, you try to practice, and related to these questions also you can practice, related to the questions what I am giving. Okay, next question, please copy down. Next question, the sides of right triangle, the sides of right triangle the sides of right triangle are x minus 3 comma x plus 1 and x plus 5 full stop. Find the value of x. Find the value of x. Okay. Next question. Given points 3 comma 3, given points 3 comma 3, write in bracket 3 comma 3 comma 6 comma 1 and x comma 5 are collinear, COLLINEAR, are collinear, full stop. Find the value of x. Find the value of x. My dear students, still if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel Shah Sir Classes, kindly do subscribe it and click the bell icon, and after watching this video kindly share with your other friends, so let they also get benefited from these classes. And the admissions are opened from class 1st to class 12th, Karnataka State Board, CBSE Board and ICSE Board. And in the below description we have given the contact details, you can contact to us for further details. Next question. Find the nth term and the sum of the first n terms and the sum of the first n terms of the AP 4 comma 6 comma 8 comma and so on dot 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 dot. Next question. Solve for x and y. Solve for x and y. Take down x plus 2y is equals to 8. X plus 2y is equals to 8. Next line. 2x minus 3y. 2x minus 3y is equals to minus 5. So you can use any method your wish, as we know that we have elimination method, substitution, cross multiplication method. Any of the following methods you can use to solve the problem. Next question. An arc of a circle of radius 14 centimeter subtends subtends an angle of 60 degree at the center, full stop. Find the length of the arc. Find the length of the arc. Next question. Draw a circle of radius 6 centimeter. Draw a circle of radius 6 centimeter and construct a tangent to it, from an external point 9 centimeter away from the center of the circle. Full stop. Next question. Prove that 4 plus root 5 is an irrational number. Okay. Next question. Find a point on x axis equidistant from equidistant from 2 comma 5, 2 comma 5 and 3 comma minus 4 and 3 comma minus 4. Children, for your essay 1, as I suggested you previously, you want to concentrate on theorems, constructions. Apart from that, I want you need to concentrate on the topic one more thing, from pair of linear equations, study table, and from the chapter solve the problems based on elimination method. Solve the problem based on elimination method. At least I want you have to do these 2 topics. Is this clear? At least I want you have to do 2 topics from pair of linear equations chapter, study table and study elimination method related problems. These 2 topics I want you need to study from the chapter pair of linear equations. This is one of the most important part. Is this clear? And coming back to the chapter triangles. From the chapter triangles, you have your first exercise. Please concentrate much on your first exercise. It is one of the most important part. And one more thing is there. Already you know theorems are most important thing, and in that chapter we have one specific formulas. What is that means? See here. What is this? I will give you one important instruction. Let me say this is triangle. Let me consider this is our right angle triangle. Assume it. Understood? If it is right angle triangle, what we know? ABC. This is hypotenuse. This is opposite. And then this is adjacent side. So we know that AC square equals AB square plus BC square, isn't it? This is our Pythagoras, right? Square on the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares on the other 2 sides. So this is the formula based on what? Pythagoras. What about similar triangles, areas of similar triangles? Same triangle is there. Again we get 3 new formulas. Remember, they may ask you the question based on these formulas. How? Observe here. Suppose this is my triangle. Okay. I am drawing an vertex. Can you see this? I am drawing a line from this point to this side. ABC is a triangle. I am drawing BD on AC. What I did? I have drawn BD on AC. Got it? Now we get 3 new formulas in triangles chapter. What is the 3 new formulas? Remember this logic. See here. AB I will call it as first side. What is AB? First side. BC second side. BD it's my third side. Okay. The new formulas are, if you want first side, keep first side as it is. Do square. So AB square is equals to, can you see this AC? I will call this AC as full side. What is AC? Full. What is AD? I will consider this AD as first half. What I am considering? AD as my first half and CD as my second half. Understood the logic? If you want first side, AB square equals full. Full is AC into first half AD. This is the new formula. Understood? Understood? So AB square can be written as AC into AD. If you want second side, what is second side? BC. If you want BC, BC square equals full. What is full? AC into second half CD or DC. What is third side? BD. If you want BD, BD square equals half into half AD into CD. These are the 3 new equations, very important. Based upon these conditions you will be solving the problems, and this topic you will get in the chapter triangles, topic areas of similar triangles. You remember, right? Area of triangle ABC by area of triangle DF equals BC square by EF square. We used to prove, right? Yeah. So these formulas are related to that topic. So I want you have to solve the problems based on your first exercise BPT. First exercise problems are important from the chapter triangles. Do not forget it. Understood? First exercise and second exercise is most important. Problems are existed in your chapter triangles and problem based on this topic. At least I want you have to study this much from triangles chapter. At least. First exercise, second exercise, work examples, exercise sums you solve, and this problem related problems you solve. That's enough. And Pythagoras you know very well. Straightforward questions if they may ask you. Understood? And next we have the chapter AP. Already we know AP. It's a vast chapter actually. Study these 6 question papers which I suggested you. Take the values from that. Try to solve it from AP chapter. Next, coordinate geometry is one of the easiest chapter where you want to study each and every question, children. It is must. It is must. Again I am telling. This is one of the easiest chapter where you can concentrate on all the topics. Distance formula, section formula, midpoint formula, area of triangle. Understood? Again in distance formula we have specific conditions. Distance between any 2 points. Distance from the origin to any point. Distance on x axis, distance on y axis. Do you remember? Totally on distance formula we have 4 questions, and we have to prove collinear condition, and one more thing is prove that it is isosceles triangle, prove that it is scalene triangle. Such type of conditions they will ask you. Section formula, midpoint formula is there, but on the whole I can suggest you that this full chapter if you study it is well and good for you. Why? Because from this chapter directly straightforward you can score 5 marks. Straightforward you can score 5 marks. Any doubts? Is this clear? Good. Understood? So this is the one of the chapter where you have to concentrate a lot, especially the only the chapters which I am suggesting to learn fully you have to study that. Got it? And next is chapter you have circles. In circles chapter, dear students, basic properties you want to know. What is tangent, what is secant, theorem. Okay? For final exam, if you study this much enough. For midterm exam, few problems are there related to this chapter. Okay, you can study even that. Got it? Few problems. Some I can tell you some 3 to 4 sums are there. If you study those areas for this chapter, it's more than sufficient. No need to stretch more on this chapter, circles. But theorem is very, very, very important. Basics of circles if you know, theorems if you know, that is well and good. For average, below average students I am telling this point. The one who want to score, must and should they have to study everything. Understood? But average, below average students, if you are focusing basics of circles and theorem, enough. Don't target much on this chapter. Even triangles also. If you are solving theorems and first 2 exercises which I suggested you, if you solve, and formula which I gave you related those sums, if you solve, it's enough. Triangles. Pair of linear equation, elimination method if you solve, enough. Follow elimination method and table which I said you of pair of linear equation, it's enough. And coming back to the chapter, areas related to circles. In that chapter, majorly I want you have to remember the formulas. Most important topic in the areas related to circles chapter is formulas. Area of sector, area of segment, area of major sector, area of minor sector, area of major segment, area of minor segment. Remember, what are the topics you have to remember? Area of sector, area of segment. Again, area of major sector, area of minor sector, area of major segment, area of minor segment. First make a list of all these formulas. Understood? Then believe me, you can solve every problem of this chapter. Apart from that, separate if you want to see, area of quadrant will come in this chapter. Area of circle will come. And remember, circumference of a circle or perimeter of a circle, both are one and the same. Both are one and the same. Understood? Which are the formulas you want to make a note? If you want to solve problems related to area related to circles, at least I want you have to practice this number of questions. And one more formula is very important, area of equilateral triangle. In this chapter, these are the regular formulas which we use to solve the problems. Okay? Area of sector, area of segment, area of major sector, minor sector, major segment, minor segment. Again, area of quadrant, area of circle, circumference of circle or perimeter of circle, area of equilateral triangle. So try to first concentrate on these formulas. Done? This is respect to areas related to circles. And next we have a chapter, real numbers. In real numbers, most important topic in this chapter is identify the prime factors. Prime factors, find the HCF by Euclid, find the HCF and LCM by prime factorization method. Very important. Prove that root 2, root 3, root 5 or 2 plus root 3 or 3 minus root 5, or you can take 3 plus 2 root 5 is an irrational number. Is an irrational number. Find the HCF. Again, find the HCF and LCM by prime factorization method, and you have to prove root 2, root 3, root 5, either this or 2 plus root 3, 3 minus root 5 or 3 plus 2 root 5 is an irrational number. My dear students, the topics what all I have given here, if you find any topic related doubt, you can ask me, understood, in the comment section, so that I will share you the related link of my videos which already existed, so that you can watch it and you can practice related to these problems. Okay? Related to these topics, I will be sharing you the hint and I will suggest you what you have to do if you don't know the explanation of these contents which I have shown here. Understood? So AP we have done, triangles we have done, SA1 portion, and next is what we have done. Next chapter, quick, AP, second chapter, triangles, coordinate geometry, circles, areas related to circles, constructions, real numbers, pair of linear equations. So I have told you people like what all the topics and what are the contents you want to study throughout these topics. And most important topic is what? Theorems and constructions. Do not forget it. Okay. So once again, wish you all the best of luck, children. I hope you all have got benefited from this session and you have got the idea of the entire question paper pattern. How will be the questions, which question for how many marks you may get, you can expect. So concentrate on those things, and still if you are not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please subscribe to it and watch the video. If you have liked this session, click the like button. Thank you. Hope so you all will score a very good marks in the upcoming board exam. Thank you.